Hey guys, it's me here. Marvin Ambrosius here with 5 Minutes with Marv with a very special guest. I've got Gillian Joseph, Sky News anchor, and we're going to be firing our 5 minute questions right now. So, Gillian, how often do you work out?
5 times a week if I can, and then sometimes on other weeks, nothing.
Wow. So 5 times a week. Do you break that up into different days in the week, or do you do five in a row, or do you have one midday off?
No, well, I like to do 5 in a row if I can, because psychologically it drives me on. I've got a little chart on the side of my wardrobe, and I tick off the days that I've done exercise. So when I wake up in the morning, the more ticks I see, the happier I am, and I find it really motivating. So I like to keep a consistent run. But having said that, I haven't done any exercise since last Sunday, which is
Okay.
really bad. I feel terrible for it.
No, your body probably needs a break sometimes if you've been that consistent. And with you obviously working crazy hours, I know that sometimes you're up from like 1 or 3 in the morning starting.
Mm.
How does that implement into your workout schedule? Because obviously you're going to be tired after work. So do you do it before or after work?
Yeah, well, if I'm on the early shift, so I'll get up at 2 or 3 in the morning. I try and do the workout as soon as I get home, which could be sort of about 11 a.m. because I find if I don't, then I just slump on the sofa, and I just lose all momentum and energy. And the other thing is with getting up at that time in the morning, apparently I've been told the body can't differentiate between hunger and fatigue.
Very
So
true.
I feel hungry the whole time. And if I allow
Yeah.
myself, I'll just graze, which means I'll just eat the whole day through consistently, one thing after the other. So some days I know that it's the fact that I'm tired, and some days I do just have to sleep.
Okay, see, no, that's really good to know because a lot of people need to know like pattern, behavior, habits is
Mm.
everything. Now, I know you love boxing. So what I
Yeah.
want to know is like, what is your favorite go-to workout? Do you like weights or cardio?
At the moment, because I haven't got a lot of weights at home, so I've got some, but not a lot. So what I've been doing is running actually. So through the pandemic, the first lockdown, I started running, and I've been running outdoors. It's not my first love, and I've never really consistently run before,
Hmm.
but I've really built up a lot of stamina now. So I was out in the States for the election.
Yes, I saw that.
I came back, I had to quarantine for 2 weeks. So I didn't go, I literally did not step outside my front door for 2 weeks. And then the first day out of quarantine, I ran, and I ran for about 10 miles because I was so elated to be out of
Oh,
the house.
wow.
That's the furthest I've ever run. It was just amazing to just get outside, and I ran and ran and ran. So I'm actually quite a good runner now. I've
Yeah.
got stamina.
See, that's great. See, you found a new wave of fitness for yourself and actually
Yeah,
allowed yourself to do something different, which is always great for your body because sometimes if we do the same repetitive exercise over and over again, those muscles get too fatigued in those areas. So now you've got
right.
a new thing to add to your what you do, which is great.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what I want to check with you, obviously, this is something that you've touched on a lot on the news. Now, do you feel even with yourself, does social media play a part in how you look after yourself and how you bring your body across? Like, do you want to look a certain way now, or do you just consciously know who you are and you're comfortable with who you are right now?
Um, I mean, I always think there can be improvements. Everyone's got bits and bobs that they don't like, and I'd like to lose a bit more weight, be a little bit more toned. But I'm not unhappy. But I'm still
Yeah.
striving for the ideal. Um, I don't really use social media as a barometer. That's probably to do with my age. I can't be like a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm the 20-year-old's mum, so
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
got to get over myself and be real. Um, so I'm not trying to achieve unattainable goals, and I don't look to social media for role models.
Do you feel that do you feel like your job now requires you unconsciously or consciously for you to maintain a certain body weight image? Or do you feel like if you wanted to, because your credentials and you're so great at your job, does it matter if you were to put loads of weight on?
It's very nice of you to say that I'm great at my job, but
You
it
are.
does it does matter. It matters to me, and it
Yeah.
matters to everybody else. And anybody tells you that they don't feel the pressure would be lying.
Yeah.
Uh, Name me an overweight female newsreader.
I can't.
Exactly.
I can't. I just thought of all in my head. I actually can't.
Exactly. So there is, I mean, we can't deceive ourselves. There is pressure, primarily actually because the TV puts on average about £10. So everyone that you see on television in real life,
It's
they're actually
smaller.
a thinner.
Very true. Very true.
So you kind of have to counterbalance that. So I'm totally aware of that. And if I had a pound for every time I met somebody new and they said to me, "Oh my goodness, you're much fatter on the TV," I'd be a billionaire.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's crazy. Well, last but not least on my questions now, because the 5 minutes is up. What is your favorite go-to workout song?
Oh, do you know what I really like at the moment running to? And it's really weird. The soundtrack for Hamilton, the musical.
Do you know
I
what?
love it.
Why have
I
we ended up
love
doing the same thing? That's exactly what I've been doing probably the
You're
past 6 months. I'm not even
joking.
kidding. My daughter got me into it, and then now that's what I listen to, which is hilarious.
Oh wow. I thought it was really weird, running to a musical, but every track. And also I've learned so much about
I know.
American history.
Exactly.
It kills two birds with one stone, but I love it.
Comes
Especially Here Comes the General.
Yeah, exactly. That's my tune. That's brilliant. Oh, awesome. Gillian, thank you so much for coming on my show. I really appreciate everything that you do. And yeah, we hope to see you soon. And this will be out. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Are you sure about that?